It looks like all the single ladies are staying home as Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour, it is struggling to sell out.
And it's not selling in the States or in London. And so you're just kind of wondering, you know, A, what's going on? And B, is she gonna end up like Justin Timberlake, singing to 11,000 fans at the very end of his tour in a 60,000 seat arena?
50 shared this TMZ headline reporting that ticket sales for Beyonce's new Cowboy Carter tour have stalled. Now, the tour kicked off in LA on Monday, and shockingly, tickets dipped to as low as $57. So the question is, why isn't the Beehive saddling up?
Beyonce's out of touch, okay? People are fighting for their lives, they're getting deported, they're losing their jobs. We have better things to do, Beyonce, than make you rich. And we're also in debt from your last concert. Can we just say that you just had?
When Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those fucking trophies, trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man.
So Beyonce jumped down on you.
She jumped down. Oh, she was like on a windowsill.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, "I come on, I'm talking to her." She jumped down. She was like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Wait, what is she doing?"
50 Cent is stirring the pot again. Because when isn't he? Here's what's going on. He's back taking shots, and this time his target is none other than Queen Bey. Word is, Beyonce's new Cowboy Carter tour isn't off to the best start, and 50 isn't holding his tongue. He's mocking her for struggling to sell out venues.
Ticket prices for Beyonce's highly anticipated Cowboy Carter tour are dropping like a lot. Just months ago, a fan could expect to spend up to $800 for a pre-sale ticket to the opening night in the tour in Los Angeles. But hours before the concert, tickets had dipped to as low as $57.
And it doesn't stop there. He's calling out Jay-Z too, suggesting that Jay is hiding behind Beyonce's fame to avoid scrutiny over his alleged links to the ongoing Diddy legal drama.
So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones, because of the position Beyonce's in.
Oh, wow.
With Diddy's trial drawing closer, the situation is escalating quickly. Beyonce just kicked off the Cowboy Carter tour, but fans are already picking up on strange vibes. Low attendance, heavily discounted tickets, and a Beyonce who doesn't quite seem herself. Rumors are swirling that something's off. Even with the Beyhive doing its best to spin things positively, the evidence is piling up. Social media is full of photos showing rows of empty floor seats, vacant VIP areas, and upper-level tickets. Going for just $20. That's not just unfortunate, it's a serious red flag. Now here's where things really take a turn. 50 Cent recently shared a cryptic post that many think is aimed directly at Beyonce. It's laced with shade and suggests there's more going on behind the scenes than a rough tour launch. Allegedly, the Carters are putting on a calm front for the public while privately scrambling. Why? Because Jay-Z's name has been mentioned in some of the more troubling Diddy lawsuit allegations. One accuser claims Jay-Z was present during a disturbing incident when she was just 13. Although the case was dismissed on a technicality, the accuser has refiled with new documentation and insists her account is accurate. And it doesn't stop there. The accuser's attorney is now alleging that Jay-Z retaliated by sending private investigators to her home in an attempt to intimidate her, allegedly without legal representation involved. That's a heavy claim. Now, 50 Cent is going all in, accusing Jay of hiding behind Beyonce as pressure builds. He's implying that the Cowboy Carter tour's rocky start may not be due to the country music direction, but rather the controversies the couple is trying to avoid addressing. So here's the real question. Are people skipping the tour because of the ticket prices and genre change? Or are they finally acknowledging the Carter-Diddy connection? Is 50 Cent uncovering real issues? Or is he just stirring controversy again? Regardless, the drama is intense. Beyonce launched the Cowboy Carter tour in Inglewood, California. But from the outset, fans noticed something felt off. Plenty of empty seats, a lack of energy, and a thin crowd. One prominent celebrity news account on X, Pop Stuff, shared videos from opening night that revealed a striking number of vacant spots in the pit and empty seating areas. The New York Post didn't hold back, stating Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour kicks off with a surprising number of empty seats. The pit is largely unsold, and multiple sections remain vacant. According to Ticketmaster, the show still had thousands of unsold tickets even as the performance began. And right on cue, 50 Cent jumped in again, unable to resist weighing in on the situation. He shared a screenshot of the news and added a caption, "Getting real out here," clearly trolling and making it obvious he believes something questionable is going on behind the curtain, and he wants everyone to notice. So, here's the situation. Ticket sales are falling flat. And now, sources suggest it might not all fall on Beyoncé's shoulders. Apparently, ticket scalpers and resellers snapped up a large portion of seats expecting massive demand, but they seriously misjudged the market. According to a source who spoke with the Daily Mail, these resellers overestimated the hype and are now stuck with heaps of unsold tickets. Yikes. When the Cowboy Carter tour was first announced back in February, fans immediately raised concerns, mainly about the steep prices. Some seats were listed for thousands of dollars. But just days before the actual show, you could find tickets for as little as $20. That kind of price drop has fans wondering what's really going on. Some are blaming it on tour fatigue, suggesting Beyoncé may have launched this tour too soon, after her wildly successful Renaissance run. And truthfully, Cowboy Carter hasn't connected with the Bayhive in the same way. The energy feels different, and the album itself just isn't generating the same buzz Renaissance did. But there's another theory gaining traction, and it's even more complicated. Some believe the weak turnout could be tied to the ongoing controversy surrounding Beyoncé and Jay-Z's connection with Diddy. People haven't forgotten that Jay-Z was named in a lawsuit filed by Jane Doe, who accused both him and Diddy of being part of a disturbing event when she was only 13. Even though that case was dismissed, Jane Doe didn't walk away. She came forward again, affirming that she stands by everything she previously claimed. Her lawyer, Tony Busby, made a bold accusation, alleging that Jay-Z sent 2 private investigators to her house in an attempt to intimidate her. According to Busby, they secretly recorded her, and there was no lawyer present during the visit. Here's the twist. Jay-Z's team confirmed they sent the investigators, but insisted everything was done within legal boundaries. Still, the timing, the secrecy, and the pressure aren't sitting well with fans, many of whom are now questioning if this scandal is contributing to the tour's poor reception. While Jay-Z's side maintains no laws were broken, Jane Doe isn't, letting up. In her legal statement, she said she was visibly shaking throughout the visit, and no matter how calmly the investigators behaved, she felt threatened. That's significant. And she didn't stop there. She firmly reiterated that she stands by her entire story and is not backing away from holding Jay-Z accountable. She stated the alleged incident occurred at an after-party during the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards in New York. In her own words, she clarified, "I never stated whether once or 4 times that Mr. Carter did not assault me." She's emphasizing that Jay-Z wasn't just present, she's claiming he was actively involved. And now, things are escalating. 50 Cent isn't letting this slide. He continues to publicly call out Jay-Z, highlighting his alleged link to Diddy, in post after post, while the rest of the industry remains completely silent. Cent is out here revealing everything, holding nothing back. But now, he's not the only one speaking up. Kanye West has entered the conversation, and he's taken things to a new level. In a series of intense posts on X, Kanye took direct shots at Jay-Z and Beyoncé, claiming the only reason they're so well protected is due to their connections with influential people behind the scenes. And he wasn't vague about it. Kanye outright accused them of being under the control of powerful figures, using highly charged language that stirred major reactions. In one post, Kanye wrote, "I call celebrities expletive, but I know they have no choice but to explicit act. Jewish D's to maintain their fame, money, and even stay out of prison." That post was quickly flagged. The message was intense and sparked widespread backlash. Kanye's comments came shortly after a leaked phone conversation between him and Diddy surfaced online. In the call, Diddy expressed frustration, saying he's always supported his celebrity friends during their tough times, but now, as he faces legal trouble, everyone's disappeared. He said, "I always stood up for everybody, and I'm not bitter." Fans took that as a clear shot at Jay-Z. The two were once close. Diddy even referred to Jay-Z as his strategist, the go-to person whenever things got rough. So now, with Jay remaining silent, people are asking, did he really distance himself? Or is he staying under the radar while everything unfolds? Since the Diddy allegations made headlines, Jay-Z and Beyoncé have stayed completely silent. No statements, no shows of support, just a complete public disconnect. It's as if they erased Diddy from their narrative. And when Jay-Z was named in Jane Doe's lawsuit, his attorney Alex Spiro quickly responded, publicly denying any friendship between Jay and Diddy. Think about that. After all they've reportedly been through, that kind of denial likely hit hard, especially considering the long-standing speculation that Diddy may have helped Jay-Z bury some of his own controversies. If that's true, Jay turning his back and acting like they were never close? That's cold. Sure, Jay-Z's name was eventually removed from the official court filings, but the public hasn't stopped talking. His reputation has been under scrutiny for years, even before this Diddy situation erupted. There have been ongoing whispers about him allegedly being involved with much younger women and silencing anyone who tried to speak out. Then there's the case of Kathy White, an actress who reportedly had ties to Jay-Z and later died under suspicious circumstances. Some claim she was preparing to reveal something major, and allegedly, Diddy stepped in to help manage the situation. According to singer Jaguar Wright, Diddy assisted the Carters in handling the Kathy White case, and she even alleges that a recording of what happened exists. Now, here's where it takes an unsettling turn. Just one day after Kanye West publicly echoed those same claims and called out the Carters, he suffered a reported mental health episode at his former trainer Harley Pasternak's home. Not long after, he was placed on a psychiatric hold. Coincidence? Some believe otherwise. Let's circle back to 50 Cent, who's been calling out Jay-Z ever since Homeland Security raided Diddy's homes in March 2024. While most of the industry stayed quiet, 50 jumped straight onto Instagram and took shots right away. He posted a photoshopped milk carton with Jay-Z's face on it, implying he was missing, and captioned it. Anybody seen Jay? Puff's not answering his phone either, LOL. But 50 wasn't finished. Later, he posted a picture of Jay-Z smiling and waving on the red carpet with the caption, "Here is Jay-Z." A clear trolling move, but his message was direct. Jay's silence speaks volumes. He added another jab, writing, "Last seen waving at Puffy's jet," just to drive the point home. Then, his longtime friend Tony Yayo supported him in a new Vlad TV interview. Yayo didn't hold back. He said it's wild that Jay-Z is now acting like he was never close with Diddy, even though everyone knows they had a strong relationship for years. Meanwhile, the Beehive is pushing back hard, calling 50 Cent a troll who's just fixated on dragging the Carters into Diddy's drama because of his old rivalry with Jay-Z. But others disagree. They argue the Carters got pulled into this not because of 50, but because they stayed close to Diddy for years, despite ongoing rumors surrounding him. Let's not forget, there's a lot of evidence suggesting Jay-Z and Beyoncé were more than just industry peers with Diddy. They attended parties together, vacationed, and spent time outside of professional settings. One example, rapper Dia once said he met Beyoncé for the first time at Diddy's house. That detail speaks volumes. Now, things are getting even more serious. Just last month, another individual came forward with a disturbing claim involving Diddy, and Beyoncé's name appeared in the account. In a new lawsuit filed by Joseph Manza, he alleges he was drugged and assaulted at a Diddy-hosted event in 2015, and Beyoncé was reportedly present. The party was meant to celebrate Christian Combs' birthday in Miami, but it took a dark turn. The event was held at the home of music icons Gloria and Emilio Estefan. According to Joseph, Gloria noticed something wasn't right and asked someone to intervene, but Emilio allegedly dismissed her concern. The lawsuit also states that once, Joseph lost consciousness. He was taken through a hidden passage connected to Diddy's mansion. The person said to have escorted him, former adult actress Adria English. With all this information coming to light, people are now asking, did the Carters truly not know what was happening all those years? Or did they simply choose not to see it? This is where things take a seriously unsettling turn. Joseph Manza claims that when he began to regain consciousness after being drugged, he realized he was in a room with none other than Jay-Z and Beyoncé. According to his lawsuit, Beyoncé allegedly questioned why there was a half-naked white man lying there with an adult device strapped to his face. The response? Someone reportedly told her, "It's a punishment. Diddy wants him to see what happens to people who talk." The lawsuit alleges that Diddy instructed for Joseph to be publicly humiliated in front of several celebrity guests. Joseph claims he was stripped, forced into a thong, and had a black leather mask with a rubber dam placed over his face. It was zipped shut, and an adult device was locked onto it, protruding from his mouth. The accusations are graphic and disturbing. Joseph says what followed were degrading, non-consensual acts that he described as part of a twisted ritual. And how did Jay-Z and Beyoncé respond? That's where things become even more questionable. Jay-Z's attorney, Alex Spiro, quickly stepped in to defend his client, stating Jay-Z wasn't even in Miami when the alleged party took place. But here's what stood out. Spiro said nothing about Beyoncé. No comment, no denial, no clarification at all. That silence has only fueled speculation. If Jay-Z's team could respond so quickly on his behalf, why didn't they also defend Beyoncé? Especially since she was named in the lawsuit as a witness to the incident. Now, many are starting to ask if the Carters are as picture perfect and united as they appear. Is Jay-Z quietly using Beyoncé's image and public appeal as a shield while he stays out of the spotlight hoping to avoid direct scrutiny? There's growing belief that Jay is being strategic, remaining silent while allowing Beyoncé's public presence to divert attention. As more headlines about his possible links to Diddy emerge, insiders suggest Jay-Z could be behind Beyoncé's sudden decision to hit the road again. Some even claim the timing of her Cowboy Carter tour might be intentional, designed to shift focus away from the unfolding Diddy controversy. Jaguar Wright has added fuel to the fire, suggesting that Beyoncé fans should launch their own Free Britney-style campaign. She's claimed Jay is allegedly giving Beyoncé substances and pushing her to work nonstop, all in an effort to maintain his public image. Adding to the controversy, 50 Cent didn't hold back. He recently stated that Jay-Z treats his marriage like a business arrangement, using Beyoncé's fame, talent, and loyal following as a buffer while he operates behind the curtain. That's a serious claim, and it's prompting fans to reconsider everything they thought they knew. So now we want to hear from you. Why do you think Cowboy Carter isn't connecting like Beyoncé's past tours? Is it just an unusual misstep? Or is there something bigger going on behind the scenes? And do you think 50 Cent might be right? That Jay-Z is using Beyoncé as a shield from the fallout of the Diddy controversy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading all of them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's been following the story. There's more to come, so turn on your notifications and stay tuned for the next update.